Hi everybody. Today what I'm going to be making for you is 7-layer cookies. Now this is very near and dear to my heart, something I grew up eating as a dessert. My mother used to cook these all the time. A lot of people in my family ask about them, and it's very nostalgic making this. Really don't make it too much anymore. It's really sweet. My husband really doesn't care for them too much, but I can eat the whole pan, so that's why I don't make them as much as I used to, because I don't need them. So 7-layer cookies consist of, it's only 7 ingredients. We're going to start with butter, half a cup of butter, graham crackers, crumbs. It's going to be a cup and a half of graham cracker crumbs. So what I'm going to do first is it's usually a 9 by 13 pan I use. I'm being lazy and I don't want to wash dishes today. So, well, I'm going to have to do that anyways, but it is actually a 12 by 10 pan, so just a little difference in size, but hey, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna tweak the recipe just a little bit because I like to add a little bit more ingredients that I need to actually. So butter first, then your graham cracker crumbs. And I got my oven preheating right now. It's a 350. 350 is my go-to on the oven. So let's see here. Okay, let me get a fork. I'm gonna press this down. It's hard with just one hand and doing the tutorial. So what I'm gonna do is press it down, and we'll continue with the ingredients in just a minute. Okay, so the graham crackers are pressed. Do not add sugar to this graham cracker crust. I know a lot of bakers are going to want to add sugar because cheesecakes and pies and whatever the case may be usually add sugar. But the next layer on our 7-layer cookies is sweetened condensed milk. So we definitely don't want to add sugar because this milk is sweet. And oh my god, it's so good. I could eat sweetened condensed milk. Eat like a spoonful of it just by itself. I know. Don't judge me. So just layer it. Make sure you get every little bit everywhere. It'll soak in. Like I said, guys, this is a very sweet dessert, but it's so worth it. If you're on a diet and you have a cheat day, this is so worth it. Eat everything in moderation. It won't hurt you. You'll be all right. Eat and pray, baby. Eat and pray. Okay. So, you can layer it however you want going forward. I am going to do my butterscotch next. And it's usually about a cup of each. Like I said, tweak it if you want to. Do a little bit more if you feel that it's needed. A lot of people actually don't care for butterscotch, but I'm gonna do it with my fingers, guys. They're washed. I washed them before I started my video, and nobody's gonna eat them but me, so. But like I said, if you don't like butterscotch, you can do white chocolate chips, peanut butter chips. They have the Heath chips now, like the toffee. And I'm just layering it evenly And it doesn't have to look perfect. Very rustic dessert. Yeah. See, I still have a little bit left in there. And I'm going to go ahead and not use the rest. Let me put them back in this bag because I'm not going to waste my stuff. But I didn't need that much of those. So now I am going to do my chopped walnuts. I don't even know if I told you guys the ingredients that we're putting in here. I just think I told you that there were 7 of them. What I have is walnuts, chopped walnuts. You can do any kind of nut you want. It doesn't have to be walnuts. I have butterscotch, chocolate chip, melted butter, sweetened condensed milk, and coconut. And a lot of people don't like coconut either, but I feel like coconut is a necessity in this dessert. I feel like if you don't like coconut, then after this you will, because it's just so good. If you like almond joys, you'll like this. You can even do sliced almonds as the nut. Make it an almond joy cookie. Make it your own. Yeah, I probably only needed about a half a cup of walnuts. Yeah, about a half a cup because 3/4 of a cup. Make it your own, guys. There's no right or wrong way to do this when you're adding your ingredients. You can add pretzels. You can do M&Ms if you want to. I have this bag of Hershey's chocolate that I'm gonna use. Their milk chocolate. You can do semi-sweet chocolate. That's what I usually do. And actually, I only have about 1/4 of a cup of those milk chocolates that I needed to use. But I have some Kroger's Jumbo open too that I need to go ahead and use. And really, I also have some Toll House minis that I need to use too. So, you know what? We're just gonna spread the love on these chocolate chips today. Guess this is just cleaning out my cabinet. Chocolate chip. Let me mix these up so I can get them even. Okay. And see how everything's soaking down in there and into that sweetened condensed milk. So now I know these will melt differently, and that's fine. Like I said, there's no right or wrong, so I'm making it my own. You guys make it your own too. I might not need a whole cup once again. Now, the minis will probably melt really well, but those jumbos will. Those jumbos might not melt, but that's okay because we want the big chunks of chocolate in there. Okay, so I got the butterscotch, I got the chocolate, I got the nuts, everything. Oh, last but not least, the coconut. Telling you guys, if you don't love coconut, this is amazing, even if you don't like it. Get this coconut in here. Sorry you guys are having to wait on me to, guess I could have measured everything out, put it in cups, so you guys wouldn't have to wait for me to measure everything out. Well, I'm doing this to make the tutorial a little bit shorter. Live and you learn. I'm new, so next time it's going to be better. I'm definitely open to constructive criticism if you guys have any suggestions, questions, concerns. I know I need a tripod. I know I need a cameraman. I'll get there one day. But until then, this is how I'm going to make it. And then in a few years, I'm going to look back and say, look how far God has brought me. He's really already brought me far. Oh, my alarm's going off on my phone to go get my baby. Gotta hurry up and get these in the oven. Because if he was home, honey, when I'm making this, oh Lord, you're going to hear him in the background. And just pat it down, get everything down so it will be a cookie. Don't mix nothing. I want everything to be layered. And just pat it down like that. You know, I should say gently, but get it down in there sort of hard so everything will stay. Everything will stay combined and together. Now I'm going to put these in the oven for about 30 minutes. Might need a little bit longer. I want everything meshed really well, and I want that coconut on top to be nice and golden and crispy. That's why I love my coconut on top, so I get those little crispy bits. Okay, guys. I'm going to get these in the oven, 350 for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to check them, and then we'll be back. See how they look. Okay, guys, they cooked for 30 minutes, and then I let them cool. But here is the final product. Ooey gooey. I cut them in squares. You can do bars. However you like them. Just wait till they cool down to cut them and serve them. I'm going to put them on my platter and eat one or two. Shh.